Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know that I am working on some projects right now. I'm working on a big blanket that I made from a size 6 chunky yarn from Hometown from Lion Brand. And it will be really beautiful, but very heavy. So just want to warn you. So I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Bye. Okay, to make this blanket, you are going to need 7 skeins of this Hometown yarn. And this is in Providence Pink, and it does have 81 yards per skein. Now, I actually was going to make a corner-to-corner blanket with this, as I stated in one of my videos recently, but I did try to make it with the yarn, and it just didn't turn out good. I just didn't like the way it looked, so I decided to make this chunky zigzag. And I think you're really gonna like it, and it does make a heavy blanket. I mean, this is a size 6 yarn, which is very bulky and very heavy. So if you want to make it a little bit more lightweight, you might switch over to a size 5. I'm using a size N crochet hook or a 10mm. If you want to make the same size blanket that I made, and I'm going to put the dimensions right here, I'll show you exactly how big it is. It's not super wide, but it is long, and I just want a lap blanket for the couch, and it's almost like a weighted blanket. It's a little bit heavy, and I just thought this would be the perfect size to throw on your lap or you know, throw on the couch so anyone can use it. You can make it a little bit longer, but remember you're going to need more yarn, and you can also make it wider. This is done with a multiple of 20 plus 3. So I am using 60 chains plus 3, so it's 63 chains. But if you want to make it wider, then you have to do it in increments of 20. Otherwise, the zigzag won't end up in the right place. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to start out with 60 chains. And again, this is done with multiples of 20. So whatever width you want, just go ahead and do that. Maybe 80 would be really nice, actually. That would probably be a good size. So I don't know if I'd go any wider than that. But I'm going to go ahead and chain 63, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've chained 63. This is a really long chain, as you can see. And I prefer to work in the back loops, but you're more than welcome to work in the front loops. And what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go into the back loop, but you can go into the front loop if you choose. And then I'm just going to double crochet in that one. And this is all done in double crochet, so it's going to be very easy. Then you're going to do 3 more double crochets in the next, one in each of the next 3 spaces or chains. So you want a total of 5. Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first chain 3 does count as your stitch, as your double crochet. Then you're going to yarn over, and then you're going to skip 2 chains, go into the next one, and you're going to make 4 double crochets in a row. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then now you're going to chain 1. So this, I just want to show you, this is our zigzag. So we're going down, up, up. So when you go down, you're going to skip 2, and when you're on the up side, no, actually, when you're coming down, you're going to skip 2, and then you're going to do your 4. Then you're going to go up, and you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to go into the next stitch, and you're going to do 4 more in a row, 4 double crochets. So you have 1, 2, 3, and So as you can see, this one is the point there and the zig and the zag. So now we're going to go up again. So we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, go into this third one and do 4 more in a row. So go ahead and do that until you get to the end, and at the end you're going to leave 6 stitches. So I'll show you how to go into those stitches. Okay, so I have 6 left, and what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over and you're going to skip those 2. You're going to have these 4 to go into. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 in each of these last 4. Okay, let's see, we'll get to that in a second. Okay, 1, 2, there's 2, and then it's a little hard to get into this last one right there, the last 2. Okay, so now I've done my 3, and here's my last chain. I'm going to go in there with my 4th stitch, and you're going to put an extra double crochet in there. So you're going to have 2 in the end, because we have 2 at the beginning in the first, we have 5 at the beginning and we have 5 at the end. Okay, so there you go. Then all you're going to do is you're going to chain 3, and you're going to turn your work. So here's your chain 3. You're going to yarn over, and we're working in the back loops only from now on. So throughout the blanket, it's always back loops only. You're going to double crochet in the same first stitch. So you have your chain 3, and that very first stitch right here, you're going to go in with a double crochet. So it basically is 2 double crochets in the first stitch. This counts as the first one. And then you're going to go into the next 3 stitches, of course, do back loops only with a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you have this stitch right here, which we're skipping, and then you're going to skip this stitch right here. So you're skipping the last one here and the first one here. And you're going to yarn over, so you skip 2, go into this one, and you're going to work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And in this chain 1 space right here, you're going to do a double crochet, and you're going to go right in here. You're not working in the back loops in these spaces, in the chain 1 spaces. You're just going to put it right underneath. You're going to chain 1, and you're doing a double crochet again in the same stitch. So you're doing, I guess that's called a V-stitch. So that's all you do. And then you're going to do 3 double crochets in a row as you're going down into the valley. 1, 2, 3. And then when you're coming up out of the valley, you're skipping 2, yarning over, and going into the next space. And you're going to do 3 in a row. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to work into this chain 1 space. You're going to do your double crochet, your chain 1, and your double crochet. Okay, so do that across, and once I get to the end, I'll come back and I'll show you how to go into the top of the chain 3 at the end. Okay, so I'm almost to the end, and I just want to show you what we're going to do here, because there's always going to be 5 at the end and at the beginning. So after you've gone into this valley, you're going to skip 2, and it's going to look like you have 3 stitches left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but in this last one, you're going to be putting a double crochet in the same space. So skip 2, double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and then here is your chain 3 at the beginning. So you're going to go into these stitches. So as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 chains. You're going to yarn over and you're going to go right in here. Sometimes it's a little tough because you have to kind of work it in there, but the first one will be hard and the easy one will be, the second one will be easy. So just go ahead and get that under there with 2 strands on top of your hook. Okay, like that. See these 2 strands right here? Those are from the chain. You're just going to pull that through, yarn over and do a double crochet, and then you're going to do 1 more in that same space. So there is your second double crochet at the end. Okay, so we're on our way. Look how pretty this is. It's really soft. It's not super wide again, like I said, but you could use this as a baby blanket. You could use it as a lap blanket. So I think it's a wonderful soft blanket, but again, it's very heavy. So I'm just warning you. And then at the end, you're going to chain 3. Don't forget to put your double crochet in that same space right here. And then just work the pattern as you, just to repeat that pattern. It's super easy. It's only a 1 row repeat basically. And you're just going to enjoy doing this because it is so easy and so repetitive. So just make sure that you count your stitches like when you're, in this group of 5, because otherwise it'll get messed up and you're not gonna like taking it out. Again, you're going to skip 2, yarn over, and work your way up to the point. So happy crocheting. Please let me know if you have any questions. You're just going to keep going until you have the desired length that you want. And then at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a border on it, and just a simple one. So I'm just going to chain 1, and then I'm just going to go into every space, like just space them out evenly. I'm catching 2 strands right there, and I'm just going to do a single crochet, and then I'm just going to go into this little space right there with a single crochet. So you kind of have to decide what you want to do as far as where you want to put them, but I'm just going to go into these at the end of each row. So I think that's a chain 3, so I'm just going to kind of go in there. And then right here is another chain space. I'm going to go in here and put the 2 strands up there. So I'm not really just going into an open space like this. I'm going to go in between the stitches. And then right here, in between those stitches. Okay. And then I'm just going to go all the way around because I really feel like it gives it a nice finish versus this, because this kind of curls a little bit. So if you have this border, it's going to make it nice. So I might put 2 rows all the way around. So I'll surprise you at the end and see what I'm going to do. But I think it's going to look really good and nice and sturdy, and it's going to add about another inch or 2 to the border. Okay, so look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty and so soft. And I definitely feel like this is a super heavy blanket. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know in the comments if you're making it from a 6 chunky yarn or a size 5 or whatever size you want. You can even make it smaller from a worsted weight yarn. But isn't it beautiful? I think you're really gonna love it. And please, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing. And I'm always here if you need any help at sparkly160@gmail.com. You can email me anytime. I always answer all of my emails. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Happy crocheting.